Hi everybody, this is our syllabus review video. I'm going to try to make this as short as possible and only talk about the information that is particular to our class. I'll kind of skip over a lot of campus-wide policies since I know you're going to get a syllabus review in hopefully all of your other classes, and maybe you're already a student at Mott, so you know some campus policies. This doesn't mean that you're not going to be accountable for those policies, so I still suggest that you do read the syllabus in full at your own time. Let's start with the basics. This is Psych 290, Psychology of Adolescence. Our section number is WWW01, and WWW means that this is an asynchronous course. We do not meet in person. We do not have a particular class time. It means that you work throughout the week at your own pace and then meet the week's due date and deadline. If you need to contact me, you can have a face-to-face meeting with me via Zoom because I'm not on campus this semester. If you'd like to do that, please send me an email or a Canvas inbox message and tell me 3 date and time combinations that would work for you for a 30-minute meeting, and I'll respond with one that works for me and a Google Calendar invite with the Zoom link included. We are 290, so if you do email me, make sure that in the subject line you write either 290 or Psych 290 or Psych 290 WWW. You're my only 290 class, so 290 should be sufficient. If you send me a message in Canvas, you don't need to say what class you're in since Canvas tells me. And if you would like to join Remind using the Remind app on your smartphone, you can also direct message me through Remind. Okay, an introduction. There is my professional website if you'd like to check it out. Basically, that's just a little bit about me. Online doesn't mean on your own, so if you've had me before in class, which I know there's several repeat students in this class, which makes me so happy, you know that I'm flexible, I'm honest, I'm transparent, and I'm open. So come to me if you have any concerns. This class is inclusive to all. If you ever feel excluded, please contact me immediately with your concern. It won't hurt my feelings. I'll look at it as an education. I'm always learning and evolving, so if there is something that I include in this course which you believe that excludes certain individuals, tell me so I can remedy it. This course does contain a lot of very sensitive topics, so I do try to have some foresight to include trigger warnings, but I can't always foresee all things that would be triggering to you particularly. So my apologies if something is alarming or triggering. Please again let me know so I can add those trigger warnings to it for future students. But we are going to be talking about a lot of very sensitive topics, and I would like for you to approach them as open and honest and non-judgmental as I do when I present them to you. You do need to be respectful of your classmates, and you do need to be respectful of me, as I will respect you. I don't bring any personal bias in any matter to any subject in this class. You've already started in the welcome module, so I don't need to tell you where to start since you found the syllabus video. So let's talk about the textbook. The textbook is by Lawrence Steenberg, and it's called Adolescence. We're looking at the 13th edition, which was published in 2024. You can purchase it anywhere you need to. I technically need to tell you to go get it at the bookstore, but you can find it cheaper through other sources. You don't need to purchase the online component called Connect. You can if you'd like. If a lot of students use it for like additional studying or additional information on some topics. If you can't get your hands on a textbook once class actually starts, there is a free 14-day temporary access. You can follow that QR code there and register for the course through Connect, or you can click on the link and register. Once you register, you have 14 days from that day until your trial ends. You can actually purchase it after that 14-day trial, but it would be the ebook only. Communication expectations. So I do need you to remember to check your MCC email and your Canvas inbox regularly. Additionally, any information I usually will blast out to the class via announcement. So if you'd like notifications on those announcements, that's something that you can do through Canvas. I give you a lot of additional information about student communication in the welcome module, so you can check that out as well. As your instructor, I will reply to email or Canvas messages within 24 hours, Monday through Friday, while the campus is open. I am also available through a direct message on the Remind app. I'm available through direct message Monday through Saturday, 9 to 7 p.m. You do need to register to join our class, or you can simply text at site 290 www to 81010 to join. Okay, so what our class looks like. If you kind of have scrolled through the Canvas course and looked at how I have it set up, or if you've already had me in class, it is very similar. We start with modules, and modules are different content. For this class, it follows chapters in your textbook. But each module will have a few different headings. First is the student handout. This is an outline of my lecture slides that has areas for students to complete. It's digital, so you can type it, you can print it and handwrite in it, you can change the font, the spacing, anything. Not only do I highly recommend it, but past students highly recommend it as well. They say it keeps them kind of on track and it tells them really what they need to take notes on. Then you're going to see which textbook readings you need to do. Pay special attention to this because there are times that I skip certain passages in the book. Then you're going to find all of the lecture videos. These are YouTube videos that are broken down into several parts that usually run about 3 to 12 minutes in length. And then any additional required videos, including TED Talks or anything else really on YouTube that I find that would be really beneficial to our topic, and those are not optional, they are required. Then you're going to see information on the Real World Adolescent Project contribution and fan favorite, and then you're going to see your module assessment. How I take attendance in this class is if you take the quiz. If you take the quiz, you are marked as present. If you do not take the quiz, then you are not marked as present for that week. Our schedule is available. It's broken down by week. It shows you what module we're working in, when your due date is, what textbook readings you need to do, all of the information that's due and what their point value is. I highly recommend having a tangible copy of the semester schedule somewhere with you, whether it's taped to the front of your book or the back of your book, or if you have a notebook for this class, taped to the front of that. If you'd like a copy printed off for you, please email me. Let me know that you would like that, and I can have that arranged to be picked up on campus in the Gorman building. Each module is going to have a module assessment that is worth between 28 and 40 points depending on the module. If you've had classes with me, these module assessments will look very different because they're all short answer and essay. Don't let that scare you because they are open note, open book, and they are not timed. You can go back to them as you need to. I always give individualized feedback on the module assessments, so make sure you're going back and checking on that feedback in your grades each week. Sometimes the feedback is important for future module assessments because it has to do with formatting. But I want you to use complete sentences. Sometimes I ask you to make a list, sometimes I ask you to make a table, but they all are from your readings and videos and lecture videos. This is where that student handout comes very, very handy because you can have it right in front of you. In the module assessments, I always ask you to name 10 things that stood out to you in the module. Students in the past have found it helpful to use a different color highlighter when they find something that they want to talk about in their 10 things, or they put a star in the margin of their notes or textbook when there's something that stands out to them that they want to write in their 10 things. But keep that in mind, thinking ahead, that I do ask that every single module assessment. The Real World Adolescent Project. So we're going to not talk about this very much because I have an additional video that goes over this, and I also have another PowerPoint presentation that you can scroll through on your own. That's called 10 Easy Steps. That includes instructional videos in it as well. If you'd like to just browse through the Real World Adolescent Project, the link for the published site will be in the navigation menu on Canvas. You can see it there. And if you click on that and go to the home page, you'll see all of the instructions for it. We have an assignment halfway through the semester called the Mid-Semester Check-In, which is your chance to check in on your progress and see how you're progressing through the semester. I ask you a couple of questions that include some self-reflection, but it's very, very easy. As long as you complete it, you get the 25 points. I do give individual feedback on this as well that I ask for you to go back and check. And if you do not complete this assignment, this means you do not have the opportunity to contest or question any points from the beginning and then all the way up to the mid-semester check-in. Late work policy is that we don't have one actually. Because you have a full week to do it, you need to complete all of the work by the due date. Contact me sooner rather than later if you do experience any obstacles in completing any of the tasks that we have to do, because I can be flexible in serious emergency situations, but you need to stay in contact with me if that is the case. The use of AI, including ChatGPT or Gemini or any sort of generative artificial intelligence, is prohibited in this class. There are no assignments in which I ask for you to use it, and therefore you may not use it for submission in this class. If I find out that you're using it, and I am pretty savvy, then you do receive an instant 0 and a requested meeting with me. I can say that if you want to use AI for good, I think a great way to use it is as a study tool. And I do give you a video there that's linked on how to use it as a study tool. Here's our grading scale with 700 total points in our class. And pretty much everything else is campus-wide policy, so I will let you review the rest of this on your own. If you have questions or comments about the syllabus, please reach out to me. Thanks for watching.